All right, we are live. So I'm going to give it a few minutes for you all to hop on. Let's see. All right, you guys are hopping on. This is awesome. So as you're hopping on, if you will drop the city you are tuning in from in the comments below. I love to see where everybody is watching from. Hi, Lori. I just love how technology can bring us together from all over the country and the world, and it has just made the world smaller and our outreach larger. I love that. Hey! Oh, I'm so glad to see you guys. This is awesome. Hey, Kim. Hey, Katie. Hey, Lavelle. Hey, Sarah. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, this gets me excited. Hey, Beverly. All right, so as y'all are hopping in here, just going to give it a few more minutes. If you're hopping on, just real quick in the comments, just drop your city. Hey, Andrea. Holly. Hey, girl. Hey, Diana. Hey, Rebecca. Thank you. Okay. All right, so for those of you that are hopping on, I'm Lauren Burtoft. I'm a personal trainer. I've been in the industry for about 10 years now. Married to my hubby, Joe. We just celebrated our 8th anniversary. I can't believe it. Time flies when you're having fun. I'm a full-time mama to my baby girls. We homeschool, so that keeps me super busy and on my toes. I don't know if any of you have ever homeschooled before, but if you do, or if you have, or if you know somebody who does, I just want to ask each of you tonight to just have an open heart and an open mind. I think it's easy for us to come and just have preconceived ideas, and it's totally normal to have fears and hesitation. So, and just know that. All right, so more of you are hopping on. This is awesome. So good to see you guys. All right, so I'm excited to get to share my story with all of you tonight. If you are just hopping on, I'd love to introduce myself, Lauren Burtoft. I'm a certified personal trainer. I'm an independent consultant with Arbonne, and in qualification for regional vice president. Woohoo! For those of you who don't know, that's the level in Arbonne where they pay you to drive a white Mercedes. So, you guys, I'm not anyone special. I am just a girl who was very shy when Arbonne first found me. But I knew that for things to change in my life, in my family's life, I had to change. I had to be the one to make that decision to step out in faith because no one was going to do it for me. So let's back up a few years to when I first heard about Arbonne. I had 2 little ones at home under the age of 3. My hands were full, but you guys, my heart was empty. And not because I wasn't fulfilled as being a wife and mom. That was always a dream of mine. But I felt empty because I had this yearning for more. I knew what our life was going to look like in 5 years. Nothing was changing. Nothing was changing in my husband's job or mine as a personal trainer. I honestly just wanted to work less and get paid more money so that I could have time and choices. I wanted to get out of debt. I wanted to stay home with my girls. I wanted to travel more. And really, I just wanted to have the choice. If it came up, hey, let's go to dinner tonight, I didn't want to have to worry about not having the money to do so. To me, those were choices that I didn't have. So a dear friend sat across the table from me and presented me with this gift. It didn't look like a gift to me. In fact, it really just looked way too good to be true. Have you ever seen something or heard something that looked too good to be true? What do we typically call those things? I call them scams. Okay, I thought it was a scam. I was the biggest skeptic. Not only did it sound too good to be true, but remember I said I was shy. I didn't know a lot of people. I had 2 babies at home. I didn't have time. You guys, I didn't have time. I didn't think I knew people. But what kept me up at night after we talked was what if? What if this works? What if I can pay off our debt and have a little extra money? And what if it allows me to have the choices to be in a different place 5 years down the road? So obviously I got over my fears and my hesitations and took a leap of faith, and I haven't looked back. It was the best decision. Sometimes the things we want most in life come to us looking like something we totally never expected. So I want to share why Arbonne. My health was on the decline before Arbonne. I had just had 2 babies. My energy level was just non-existent. Drop an emoji if your energy is not what it used to be. I had serious complications with the birth of my second daughter. It was a blessing that we delivered a healthy baby, but I knew something was missing. As a personal trainer, I've seen every diet, every supplement out there. I had tried everything to get back into the shape I was in before baby number 1, but deep down I knew that counting calories, the macros, the meal prepping, it wasn't working. My body was getting worse. My migraines were more frequent, really debilitating. I'd be down for a day or more. And when you have 2 kids under the age of 3, guess what? They still need to have their diapers changed and they still need to be fed. My acid reflux was getting worse. My health on the inside was just showing itself on the outside in the form of acne like never before. I shared a video in the group earlier today on the purity of Arbonne. So give me a like if you got to watch it, because I thought it was pretty fabulous. Arbonne is pure, and they take an inside and outside approach to wellness, and this just blew my mind. This was the key that was missing for me. As a trainer, I was always concerned with what I put in my body, and never knew that what you put on your skin affected your health just as much. It's just as important. And I just loved this. It was like the light bulb went off. I had never seen a company with the quality and purity standards like Arbonne. People are looking for this today. They are looking for answers to their health, and so much can be found in our 30 Days to Healthy Living program. Thanks to our nutritionals and our clean skincare, I've been able to reclaim my health and release over 20 pounds of toxic fat. So no rebounding here. I love that. All right, so why Arbonne? It's something we're already doing. And this is just what is so smart. So drop a thumbs up emoji if you did any of the following things. So did you take a shower today? Did you eat something? Maybe use some hand lotion or cosmetics. Maybe you had an energy drink. All right. If you're doing those things, you're doing Arbonne and you don't know it. Arbonne has over 400 product SKUs. I was using products that Arbonne made, but just that weren't as healthy or good for me or beneficial. And they certainly weren't creating an income for me. In Arbonne, we teach others how to use safer, beneficial products and show them how to create an income stream. We make recommendations every day, whether it's telling our friend about our awesome workout with our personal trainer, hello, or a restaurant or a movie that we enjoy. We are adding value to that person or that service and not getting compensated for it. So I want to give you an example. Let's take the Super Bowl, okay? That was really big last night. And I don't know if you know, but it costs $5.25 million for a 30-second ad during the Super Bowl. Is that crazy? $5.25 million. Arbonne doesn't spend millions to promote a product. We don't hire models, and we don't pay for a commercial. So instead, Arbonne invests in research and development. So that means we get cutting edge research and development. We get premium, high quality ingredients in our products. And Arbonne uses consultants to be the face of the product or company. So when you're not spending money on advertising, it leaves so much left on the table to go back into the company and go back into the products as well as the pockets of the consultants. So that's why our pay and our benefits are so rich. I was drawn to the second level of income in Arbonne, and that's the $1,000 to $4,000 a month pay range. I knew what that could do for my family and the choices that it could create. It was a willable income, okay? So I could write that into my will. So if anything happened to me, I could will my business to my children. You guys, my job was not going to do that. And I just loved that. Like I mentioned earlier, we are in qualification for the regional vice president in Arbonne. And basically that is known as the Mercedes level. You're driving a white Mercedes paid for by Arbonne. And that pay ranges anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a month. And, you know, if I were to ask you, what would an extra $4,000 do for you and your family? Like, that is crazy. That's life-changing. Drop it in the comments if you want to be brave. What does that look like for your family? What would an extra $4,000 do for you? Arbonne is a 39-year-old company. This is exciting to me because we just celebrated our birthday last month. So woohoo, Arbonne, happy birthday. So why is this so important? When looking for a brand or company to partner with, you want to look for a good track record. And this is important, okay? There have been over 60,000 social marketing companies founded. And approximately 50 of them have celebrated a 10-year anniversary. How crazy is that? And you would think because of how long Arbonne has been around, everybody would know about it, right? But actually, we only have a very small brand awareness, and it's about 3 to 5% of the population, so very small. And then we have so much room for growth, especially at the global level, because we do business in Canada, the UK, Australia, New Zealand, Poland, and obviously the US. But remember what I said earlier about how social media has made the world smaller? It makes it so much easier to build and connect with others at such a larger scale. So I love that. So why now? You guys, we're raising a generation who are looking for ways to be their own boss and just have a passion for changing the world. And I felt like I was in that category. I was never a good employee right after college. I hated having somebody tell me when to show up for work, when I could leave, what I was worth. I wanted to create my own dreams and do what I was passionate about, but I didn't know how. And that might be you tonight. I feel like so many that I talk and share with have passions and dreams and a purpose they know that they were created for. But so many have to survive by getting a job. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it can deplete your time and your energy for what really excites you. And Arbonne isn't my dream job. I didn't go to college and go, I think I want to be an Arbonne consultant. No, it's not my dream job, but I get fulfilled helping others live a life of transformation. But I'm just using Arbonne as my vehicle, and it can be your vehicle. It doesn't require the full-time job commitment that a normal typical 8 to 5 40-hour work week requires. It just requires focused effort in the nooks and crannies of your day. The other point I wanted to mention is the importance of diversifying your income streams. The wealthiest and most successful have at least 7 streams of income. Why? Well, what happens if you wake up tomorrow morning and you walk into your job and they say, hey, we don't need you anymore. You can go home. Your position is being replaced or it's being outsourced. What would you do? How long could you and your family survive without that source of income? Kind of get you thinking, huh? Not fun stuff to think about. That was me. So why now? Well, we have some brand new ownership. And you guys, if you could borrow my vision goggles for what this year is going to look like, it is a blow your hair back kind of view. My business has quadrupled. Yes, you heard that right. New ownership has a heart to take this company to be the #1 social marketing company in the industry. I'm so excited. We have always been a clean company with very strict standards since we began in 1980. really before people were concerned about what was in their products. People were not aware of mineral oil and petroleum and parabens back then. So we've always been ahead of the trends. But we have been rebranded as the #1 clean prestige brand for healthy living inside and out. And that's across all markets, you guys. That's so powerful. That's awesome. We are certified clean. We have really strict standards in product ingredients, a brand that will be a household name for cleanliness and sustainability. I love that. Arbonne has a commitment to take care of the world that we live in and leave it better than we found it. We're also moving towards a digital economy. Brick and mortar is being replaced with click and order. Retail is closing. It is not going to look like it does right now 5, 10 years, 20 years down the road. We are moving online. And Amazon is one of the biggest online retailers, so it would make sense to be a part of this shift in business, okay? But unlike Amazon, we don't stock product. I love that. In fact, we are simply just the messenger. We connect people to Arbonne. Arbonne ships the product straight to your door. Saves you time and it saves you money. So if you heard something tonight that piques your interest, I want to encourage you to think, what if? Arbonne is your vehicle to transform your life, your health, and your finances. You can start small and create a little play money, or you can create a massive Arbonne business and change many lives, and have the time and resources to pursue your passions, your mission, fund your ministry, and impact the world in ways that you probably never thought possible. That was me, you guys. I started small. I began to realize the impact that this business had on my family, my friends, and those around me. I was playing small, and I was letting those around me play small. But I want to call you out on a few things, because we all are not playing up to par with who we were created to be. I want to challenge you to think, what if this works, and what if it can fill in the blank for you, whatever that looks like. What if it can? Drop it in the comments below, or share it with your consultant who invited you. You guys, I want to go to the top, and it's not for me, it's not about me, but it's to show others what's possible. It's to create a movement of action and inspiration and inspire people to go after their dreams. It's hard to settle for less than what you were created to do and be, and to live with the regret of doing that. So I just want to thank everyone for coming and listening tonight. I'm so appreciative of your time. The biggest thing for me is that I don't want you to leave inspired, but I want you to leave inspired into action. I want you to move. I want you to think about your dreams. I want you to think about your purpose. What gets you excited? Arbonne can be your vehicle to achieve your dreams and to make a difference in the world. At the end of this live, I'm going to come back in the group and post a scale chart from 1 to 3. And it's just simply stating, where do you see yourself? And your consultant will get with you to see what you loved and where you see yourself. And you guys, like I said, it's not about me. It's not about your consultant. It's all about you. And it's about your decisions that you need to make for your family. We are so excited that you got to listen to this tonight. And this is the best time for you to join us. Thank you so much, and have a great night.